You wouldn't date a lingerie swim model because
God,
she'd
no.
be close to that.
God, no. Wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. No.
Yeah.
Too much attention. No, what's
Can't
insecure
handle
about
the
it?
Can't handle the woman getting attention for her work.
No, I just wouldn't want my wife putting her body online for everyone else to see, because that should be within the sanctity of my home.
What if that's your job?
That's her job to wear stuff like that draws attention.
I wouldn't go towards somebody who has a job where they have to show their body off all the time.
And what's
Simple.
the reason?
And what's the reason for that?
Because that's mine to see. It's not the world's to see.
Okay.
What's insecure about that?
Respect thing.
I think
it's all preference.
I think it's all preference.
But why is it insecure? You called it insecure.
Maybe it's not insecure for you, but I think there's a lot of guys who feel insecure from a woman having that job.
Why is it insecure?
Okay. Oh, man. This is the talking point always, that it's insecure. Why is it insecure? Maybe it's just uncomfortable, right? You're a guy, you got a girlfriend, she's on Instagram and she's all, I'm not talking about, you're at the beach one day and everybody's, what do you wear to the beach? A bikini, right? Or a lot of people do, a swimsuit. I'm not talking about the photo every now and then and you're in the photo or kids are in the photo. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, she's talking about a swimsuit model, right? Maybe that's her. Swimsuit model or somebody who's putting their body half naked all the time on the internet, right? Maybe it's an OF girl, maybe it's a swimsuit model, maybe it's just an attention-seeking woman who, every picture is like the booty, this, that, everything's naked, everything's pressed, everything's, Kylie Jenner, Kylie Jenner in person doesn't look like that, just heads up. But maybe it's all that, right? It's all for attention all the time. Maybe it's just uncomfortable for a guy. And he's just like, well, I don't, want to be with a woman who's constantly seeking attention outside that is not coming from me. Because why do you need all that validation from other men? Maybe it's just, well, this is sacred to me. And I can go on the internet and see any random woman's, body if I want to. But this is mine. This is my woman. And I would like her to just, keep it private. And behind closed doors, there's something really special that only I get to see it, right? Maybe there's something that's unattractive about a woman who would be drawn to a career or an industry where you're naked all the time and like Sports Illustrated or you're, where you're constantly needing that approval from guys. Because why do you need it? What are you drawn to that? It's a vanity job, right? You're drawn to the posing. You're drawn to the nakedness. You're an attention-seeking person by nature. Models are attention-seeking, right? It just is. Right? If you don't want to be seen, you don't do that job, right? You go out, you're like, you're half naked, you're doing this, you're posing, you're looking for attention. It's 110% of the time you're looking for attention. So it's interesting that the word insecure, what about just unappealing? What about guys just don't find it appealing that you're half naked for the whole world? And then, great, he gets to come into the bedroom at night and he gets to see exactly what everyone else saw all day long. Oh, yay. How special. Maybe it's just that guys don't like it. Stop putting this term on men all the time. Like they're insecure because I'm all over the internet half naked. No, they just don't. They don't want it in their wife. It's not appealing to them. It doesn't make them feel special. It's kind of gross that you're willing to do that. And they don't want to be stuck with a woman who constantly needs validation from outside of the relationship because she's always looking for male validation from everyone. That's the kind of woman that strays too, just FYI. It just is. Because if you're so drawn to the attention seeking and you need that rush of attention, getting attention all the time, that's the kind of woman that gets impressed by the DMs. That's the kind of woman that maybe smiles back. That's the kind of woman that goes to a bar and likes the attention from other guys. Not the kind of woman who doesn't like to go to the bar and dress scantily when you're not there. So know what you're getting into. And this guy does. So that's why she says, well, why wouldn't you date some? Because I don't like it. It's not insecure. It's unappealing. Bottom line, know the difference.